Final update, my parents planned their dream wedding without me. They just wanted free child care. I said no. And what happened next exposed the truth they buried, part 5. He cut her off. When my niece is being treated like an afterthought by her own parents, it becomes my business. Dad stepped in, his tone defensive. Look, Ben, you don't know the full story. Tessa didn't want to come. Don't even try that, Ben said, his voice rising. She didn't want to come because you made her feel like she wasn't wanted. You didn't include her in the planning. You didn't even book her a damn ticket, and now you're blaming her. Are you kidding me? Mom tried to cut in again, but Ben wasn't having it. Do you know how embarrassing it is to see my sister, my own family, get called out for neglecting her child? You've spent years pretending to be the perfect family, and now everyone knows it's all a lie. At this point, Mom started crying. Not subtle tears, but full-on sobbing. She sank onto the couch, covering her face with her hands. We didn't mean for this to happen, she said between sobs. We just wanted the wedding to be perfect, Ben snorted. Perfect for who? Certainly not for Tessa. You've been so focused on your precious image that you didn't even realize you were pushing her out. Dad, clearly uncomfortable, muttered, this isn't helping, Ben. No, Gerald, Ben said, his tone ice cold. What isn't helping is you pretending this is all fine. You've screwed up. And instead of owning it, you're doubling down. That's pathetic. While they argued, I went upstairs to pack a bag like Ben had told me to. I didn't know if I was really leaving, but the idea of getting out of that house, even for a little while, was appealing. As I stuffed clothes into a duffel bag, I could hear the shouting downstairs. Mom's voice was high-pitched and shaky. Dad was trying and failing to sound calm, and Ben was cutting through their excuses like a knife. By the time I came back down, the room was dead silent. Mom was still crying and Dad looked like he'd aged 10 years. Ben, on the other hand, looked completely unfazed. Ready? He asked me, nodding toward the door. I hesitated. Are you sure about this? He put a hand on my shoulder. Tessa, you don't have to stay in a place where you're not valued. Let's go. As we walked to his car, Mom ran after us. Tessa, wait, she called, her voice desperate. Please don't do this. We'll fix it. We'll make it right. Just take down your posts and stories, and we'll talk through this. I turned to her, trying to keep my voice steady. You're only sorry because people found out. If no one had called you out, you wouldn't care. That's not true, she insisted, tears streaming down her face. We love you, Tessa. We've been under a lot of pressure. I shook my head. That's not an excuse. She reached for my arm, but Ben stepped between us. Back off, Marcia, he said firmly. You've done enough. The ride to Ben's house was quiet at first. I think he could tell I needed time to process everything. Finally, he said, you know, Tessa, you don't have to go back there if you don't want to. I don't know, I admitted. It's not like I have a plan or anything. He nodded. That's okay. You've got time to figure it out. And whatever you decide, I'm here for you. Hearing that meant more than I could put into words. For the first time in days, maybe weeks, I felt like someone was truly in my corner. Over the next few days, I started to feel like myself.